conservative?
Oh, so some examples of that. Just in terms of the way we're building our cities.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Public transport, a big one. In terms of the way we perceive value, and in terms of the way we treat people, and in terms of the ignoring of inequality.
The cities thing.
Yep.
What do you think is conservative about how cities are being?
I think public transport's really behind where it should be.
Okay.
Cycleways, footpaths aren't as great as they could be.
Yeah. And the way we're treating people, you mentioned that.
The way we're treating people.
Or the way we're valuing people.
Yeah, the way we're valuing people, and I think the wrong kinds of jobs and the wrong kinds of pursuits are being valued higher than others.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, what about New Zealand, what it should be? What 3 words define what it should be?
Creative.
Yeah.
Innovative.
Innovative. I'm just going to make sure that the thing is plugged in, the charge is plugged in. Okay, cool. Sorry, creative, innovative.
And I've put liberalism here, but I guess I just mean sort of freedom or yeah.
So, Joe, on creative, what style of creative do you?
Expressive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there any sort of example of New Zealand creativity, innovation, liberalism, any celebrity, any artist that illustrates?
There's a street artist at the moment.
Yeah.
BMD Gangs. BMD. I think it's BMD. Yeah.
BMD.
Yeah.
What sort of stuff does?
Bizarre stuff with animals and massive murals and things.
Is there one in town?
There's loads.
Yeah.
Where's the one I can think of at the moment?
It'll come to you later.
Yeah, there's a couple in Mount Eden, I think.
Okay. Okay. They're bound to be online.
So definitely.
We'll
follow his Instagram and stuff. Yeah.
Okay. We'll make sure that we find one. So, 2050, Joe comes back here in a spaceship. What sort of vision and what sort of goal and vision would you like to see New Zealand have achieved?
Is this one or
What sort of country should it become?
Just a much more forward-thinking place where we're a bit more likely to experiment and try new things.
Okay. Is there anything you would have liked to have seen us really experiment with big time?
Just in our cities, I think. Maybe Christchurch recently showed us that it's not that hard, really.
With the way they've done the containers.
The
rebuild.
The rebuild, yeah. Once you got a few decent architects and a few decent planners in, whereas, everywhere else in New Zealand kind of lags behind that vision.
Yeah. So what I'm
But
hearing
stuck in our ways.
You'd like to see us get quite experimental with buildings, cities that make us feel inspired.
Yep.
Okay, that makes so much sense.
Because New Zealand's such a clean, green, outdoorsy country, but there's still a lot of work to be done in our cities, I think, because they're only going to get bigger.
Yeah. Okay. So applying that kind of imagination to cities will be great. Okay. So what about thinking about maybe a company that you think represents the good things in New Zealand?
So I put here Big J's Burgers.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah, it's a little burger joint out in Sylvia Park, just by Sylvia Park.
Okay.
And I've only been there a few times, but it's got a really great product. They have a burger of the week every week, and it looks like your classic burger shack. Not like Murder Burger or No, not like those, but not like the kind of cooler ones that are around Ponsonby Central and stuff. It's not like those. It's
what's the one? Sorry,
Burger
with the
Fuel
purple
just down
Burger
there.
Fuel?
Yeah,
Okay,
so
it
it's
doesn't
not a
look
Burger
like
Fuel. It's not a burger. It looks like your fish and chip shop down the road.
Okay.
But you turn up there and the burgers are incredible.
So it's a really nice surprise.
Yep.
Because you're going, oh, this is going to be this.
Yeah.
And it's that.
Well, I heard about it. Word of mouth's pretty strong, and it's got a good social media following. And then I went there. I was like, oh, we're here now, and you know, it's no frills, but the burgers are top quality. And I just reckon they've got a great product.
Real. It's very real.
Yeah,
It's
local,
like,
rough around the edges, but such a good product.
Yeah.
And he maintains that. It's a different burger each week, a burger of the week.
So what I'm hearing is that he doesn't invest in the fluff. He invests in making the product great, and he lets
and whoever he employs must share that vision, or make every burger up to his standards, and that comes through.
Yeah. You sort of see. Well, I remember when. And it's still true a little bit. To be fair, it's still true. But I know when Giappo, the gelato place on Queen Street, started, I still know that he has a passion. He has organic, makes everything using organic stuff and organic everything, and it's handmade. So while he's done really well and got his branding together, he still really makes an extraordinary product, and that's still where that's at the heart of it. Yeah,
for sure.
But the difference there is this is looks rough and ready, but it's a real surprise and really great.
Yeah.
I think that's a really powerful idea, because coming to New Zealand from overseas, there are certain expectations about it being a real place. And real places can disguise a little bit, just because they don't look fancy pants. They can disguise the level of quality that is going around. So that's what I'm hearing. Is that?
Yeah, I get that. Yeah, okay. and it can go the other way, right?
Yeah.
Something can look amazing from the outside, and the product is absolute trash.
Yeah. No, and that's the nice way. When it doesn't look much, but it's amazing. Yeah, that's when you get attention.
Because they've put the effort into the right things, in my opinion.
Absolutely. So New Zealand imagery, what comes to mind, the kind of pictures that come to mind when you think of New Zealand?
In the future or now? Or Now, I love the beach.
Yeah.
I surf, so to me it's being out on my board out the back, and I was out on Monday night actually, long Monday at work, and you get out there and the sun's setting out at Piha and you're with a couple of mates. That to me is like the perfect New Zealand lifestyle. So that image of being out the back and waiting for the waves to come and just sitting there and not having a care in the world is, yeah,
great. So this project, now you understand it, or hopefully understand it, really welcome your thoughts on how it might be useful to you, what you might get out of it, which may be nothing, it may be something, it may be curious. I don't know.
Maybe that point about not being afraid to experiment and try new things in New Zealand.
Yeah.
Such a small country with such a hungry population for a bit of trial, experimentation and innovation.
Yeah.
And a reallocation of values. Hopefully what this project does is actually decide what New Zealand wants to see, and decides that it's not about making shitloads of money, and it's about that authentic experience maybe that I was talking about before.
Yes, and that's kind of what the burger thing's about.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So that makes a lot of sense. It's certainly...
Because trying new things, but with keeping that original idea in place.
Yeah. That makes a lot of sense. Okay, that's great. So we'll stop it now, and we'll give you our little thank you, which is, if we turn the camera off, a word.